To look at the Rebels in 2014, you would never know how far they have come and how fast. After closing the 2011 season with just 2 wins, Hugh Freeze was hired as the 37th head football coach in Ole Miss history. He immediately raised expectations for Rebel Nation, culminating each of his first 2 seasons with bowl victories. This year, and in particular for this game, there was a whole new level of anticipation. Ranked 4th in the country and facing the number 3 Auburn Tigers, the Rebels controlled their own destiny in what was essentially a playoff elimination game. Neither War Eagle nor Red and Blue could fathom the heavyweight contest that laid in wait.
These fans have been waiting a week to try to get the taste out of their mouth of that one loss, and they are geared up. What a feeling. It feels like the playoffs.
One of the biggest questions of the night would be how effectively the potent Auburn offense would function against a stout Rebel defense. With the combination of a speedy rushing attack and a surprisingly aggressive passing game, the Auburn Tigers would drive 73 yards on their first possession and take round 1 in the bout.
Gun formation here for Marshall. The back off his right shoulder is Artis Payne. There's a snap. Marshall's going to keep it, run straight ahead, and he's in the end zone, looks like. Yep, touchdown, Auburn. Right up the gut. Auburn hurt South Carolina a lot last week, and the Rebel defense got scorched on that one.
In a title fight, the ability to counterpunch is paramount. Down early in the game, the Rebels would lean on senior Vincent Sanders for a furious barrage.
Auburn shows 4. They only bring 4. Wallace wants to throw. Fires a pass. Caught by Sanders at the 20. Holds on to it in traffic. Gets up to the 26 before he's knocked off his feet. Bo Wallace steps up in the pocket. Runs out to his right. Looking downfield. He's going to fire. He's got his man. Caught at the 40 and out of bounds. And a very late hit. There comes the flag.
Wallace is going to throw after it looked like he'd run. And it's 1st and goal. It's Sanders' 3rd catch on this drive.
Quick pitch to Mathers trying to go left. He's got a block. He can get to the corner. Sidesteps the man. Dives into the end zone. Itavius Mathers with the touchdown. And Ole Miss is a PAT away from Tiger.
It's just a naked pitch, David. You just get everybody going one way. You give it to Itavius Mathers.
Yes, sir. From the 20-yard line, gun formation here for Nick Marshall. There's the snap. Comes pressure, fires near side. Intercepted to the 10. Down the sideline. Hustling is Golson. Wallace in a gun formation. Here comes the blitz. He's looking to throw. And in the pocket, in trouble. He's going to run out to his left. He's got a lot of pasture. He's going to take off and go. 25, 30, 35, down the sidelines to the 40, to the 50, to the 45, the 40. He's still going. He's at the 30 and knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
1st and goal. Wallace throws a screen to Treadwell, giving it back to number 1 for the touchdown.
Laquan Treadwell caught it quickly on the left side and ran it in for no problem. 5 touchdown grabs for Treadwell, and the Rebels have taken the lead 13-7.
David, we talked about yards after the catch. You saw it right there. Laquan Treadwell with great blocking, just weaves his way through. Red zone scoring. Rebels go up.
Heck of a job right there, boy. Heck of a job. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a pretty decent job of being patient, but the heck of the job was the blocking on that run.
The Rebels hoped to carry their 7-point lead into the locker room. But with 1:24 left in the half, one of the SEC's premier pass catchers would make his presence felt.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Good field position of their own 43. Ball on the left hash. Ole Miss leading 14-7. Auburn has 1:36 to work with. There's the snap. Play action. Marshall runs out to his right. Pumps once. Looks. Fires deep down the middle of the field. And this pass is going to be caught at the 3 and in the end zone. Touchdown, Sammy Coates. Zenquez Golson tried to go across him and knock the ball out of his hands. He couldn't do it, and Auburn's a PAT away from time.
Langley need about 15 more yards to give their field goal kicker a shot. And they rip it down the field, and they got it right there at the 30 to Cody Core. And Gary Wonderlich will try a 47-yard field goal. Kick on the way. That is going to be something good to take to the locker room. It's good.
Remember this, what I told you pregame is every single thing you do affects everybody in this room. And I'm extremely proud of the effort, playing physical. Keep doing what you're doing and do everything together. Everything you do affects everybody in here, okay? Proud of you guys. All in. 1, 2, 3. All in.
The SEC on ESPN in a great spot. Oxford, Mississippi, just about set to start the third quarter. And the hometown Rebels have got the lead, 17-14.
The back-and-forth scoring that ended the first half would be foreshadowing for the traded blows and frenzied point production that dominated the second.
Waiting for the snap. Auburn in tight. Here they come with pressure again. He fires a quick one to the 45, the 40, right down the middle of the field to the 20. Ingram, he may get there. He's at the 5. He breaks the plane. Are they going to count it? Yes, sirree! Touchdown! Ole Miss!
David, just a stop route right down the seam, and then the safety misses on Ingram. Bo finds him quickly, and Ingram is off to the races. Nobody can catch him. Finally tackle him as he falls into the end zone.
We'll see that later. Great play. Do me a favor. Please, Tuck. You got me. Please, Tuck. Okay? All right.
Third down and 11 with a 26, left hash. Marshall wants to go deep, being chased, breaks the tackle, now steps in, fires, has a man wide open at the Ole Miss 40.
It's Nick Marshall all alone, never went down. Touchdown, Auburn.
Line up and execute. Why ain't doing this all year? We've been getting up the field all year. We get them in third and long. We're giving it to them. Line up and cover.
Here comes his fast quarterback, Marshall. Got a block from Bray. Marshall fires, got a man for the touchdown, and it's Marcus Davis. Nobody out there on it.
Outside receiver goes in, the wheel route to the end zone, and nobody at home for the Ole Miss defense.
Running to his left is Mathers, and Mathers gets to the 30, breaks the tackle, down the sidelines, he's to the 50, lowers the head, and dropped at the 41-yard line. What a nice run by Mathers. To Walton, Bo Wallace straight ahead, and ball comes loose as he hits the plane. Touchdown, Ole Miss! It's a touchdown for the Rebels, and Ole Miss has regained the lead with 14:26 to play.
They set it up in a hurry. The pitch to Artis Payne, and he's got enough energy to get to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. 6 yards for the score, and the lead changes hands again.
They kind of went with that quick huddle, came to the line of scrimmage, snapped it quick, and outflanked the Ole Miss defense.
Entering the final round of the heavyweight bout, each possession became more and more valuable, and each inch more contested than the last.
There's the snap, Wallace to throw, fakes it, keeps it, runs straight ahead. In trouble, he'll get to the 5. The ball's going to come out. Is it a fumble, yes or no? Auburn thinks they have it at the 6-yard line, and they do give it to the Auburn Tigers.
After a critical defensive stop, the Rebels would have one more chance at victory, putting the ball back into the hands of their playmaker, Laquan Treadwell, and setting up a moment that can only be described as devastating.
Down by 4 is Ole Miss. Auburn 35, Ole Miss 31. Auburn shows blitz. Here they come. Play action. Quick pass to Treadwell. He'll make the catch. He'll run to the 15. Still on his feet to the 10. To the 5. He's at the end zone. He breaks the play. Now the ball came loose. They're calling it a touchdown here on the near side. The ball came loose at the plane. He is shaken up. They've indicated touchdown, Ole Miss. Now this will be reviewed, but what a play.
Standing ovation from the crowd here. But we've still got a lot of sorting out to do. That is just so sad.
Possession of the ball prior to making the goal line. Therefore, with a fumble, the ball is recovered by Auburn. It was over the touchback.
It's Auburn football. And that tells the story. The Ole Miss fans are sort of in shock. They've lost one of their very best players. Just shock all over the place.
Yeah.
And just put a terrible twist on what has been a great game.
If somebody would have told us 3 years ago when we first got here that we would be fighting our guts out to be in the playoffs or go to the SEC championship or be in one of those New Year Day big time bowls, man, we had all signed up for it. The little things still matter, man. You're building something here that's special and big. Special and big. And we need each other during difficult times. That's life. That's the way it goes. It's not fair sometimes and it's tough, man. And I hurt with you. I hurt with you. But I'm proud as heck of you, of where you've come in such a short time. So, man, keep the focus on the big thing, the big picture. Let's finish this thing strong together. Okay, Cody?
Sir.
CJ?
Sir.
Keep us together, man. All right?
Sir.
Love you guys.